Hello, this is Tech Support by Artie, and if you've been using Word, Excel, and PowerPoint for a very long time, you may recall that in older versions of these applications, when we start them from the Start menu without opening any existing file, instead of opening any existing files rather, we would get something that looks like this. We would be given a new document so we could start working immediately in the case of Word. However, in newer versions of these applications, this is no longer the case. Allow me to demonstrate by opening a new instance of Word. So if I go to my Start menu here and choose Word, we get this screen. This is called the Start screen, and we have a list of templates at the top and recent documents on the bottom. My list is blank because this is a brand new machine, but in your case, this list may already be filled with documents you've already worked on in the past. This is convenient because you can quickly go back to these documents without having to rummage through your file system to find where these files are located. However, for those of us who would prefer the old behavior, where we would immediately get a brand new document to work on as soon as we launch Word from the Start menu without having to click this blank document option up here, there's a way to bypass that screen and immediately get a brand new document when we launch Word. So let me close this and show you how to do it. From Word, we go to File, which brings us to the backstage. And from this list here, we go to the final one at the bottom called Options. This brings up the Word Options dialog box. Under the General category here, we scroll down near the bottom, and under the Startup Options category, we uncheck this option, Show the Start Screen when this application starts. If we uncheck that and hit OK, now when we launch Word, instead of seeing that interstitial screen as we did previously, let me start Word here. Now we get a brand new document immediately. And of course, if we want to see that screen again, we can just hit File, and under Home, we get that welcome screen again, or start screen rather, with our templates at the top and recent files on the bottom. Now, there's also a way to do this for Excel and PowerPoint, so let me show you how to do it in those applications. Let's close this and close this as well. Let me start Excel. And by the way, I have to mention here that the option is unique for each application, so you'll have to set them separately for each. Just a reminder, but it's almost a similar deal. Now, by the way, we don't have to create a new file to access options. We can just go straight to options right away. So from this list, we go to options, get a dialog box, scroll down, and it's under the general category under startup options. We can uncheck the final option here at the very bottom, show the start screen when this application starts. In the case of Excel, I had to scroll all the way down to see that option and hit OK. And when I close this and launch Excel again from the Start menu, we get a blank worksheet right away. Nice. Same deal with PowerPoint. Once again, reminder, we have to set these separately for each application. In this case, I want to start a new presentation, and I'm going to shrink this window to illustrate a point. Now, if you're working on a small monitor, or if your window is really small, or if you don't have enough space, you may be wondering where that options link has gone. So in this case, you can simply expand the window to make it visible. Or if you can't expand the window because you have a small monitor, you can click More, which brings up a list, and you can select Options that way. And we get a similar window. And in the case of PowerPoint, General, and we'll have to scroll down, Startup Options, show the start screen when this application starts. We can uncheck that and hit OK. And if I close everything and start a new copy of PowerPoint, we get a blank presentation straight away. And as always, I could go to File, Home, to get back to that Start page with all of our templates and recent presentations in the case of PowerPoint. So that is how to skip the templates and files list, or the start screen as it's called, in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Hope this helps!